Hey everyone, it is the Charming Giraffe, and today we're going to do another How Did They Dry video on the tiles that we've done recently. So we'll start over here. This is the reverse dips that we did, and we actually did a painting this using, I'm pretty sure, these exact same colors and technique. So that was fun. And here's a coaster, or a tile. It will be turned into a coaster. But yeah, so this is where you pour the paint and then you lay something on top of it. I used, I think in this one, saran wrap, and then you pick it up and then it does cool things with the paint. And so we made these little flowers. We got a little bit of lacing there. It shifted a little bit either while drying, or I may have tilted it during the video a little bit, but definitely still maintain our flower shapes, so that's exciting. This one's probably my favorite. I think it was my favorite in the original video as well. I just look at all of these little bitty cells. One second, there we go. On the outsides of each of the petals, and then the middle. So cool. I just love it. So, still have our flower shape, but then like tons of little bitty tiny micro cells. Like, I don't know. I'm really excited about that one. And then here's another one, definitely stretched out more. Sorry, don't know exactly which direction I like it in the best. Still got those tiny cells that I love. It just stretched out more than I would have preferred. The middle, but still really beautiful. And this one stretched out a lot too, but I kind of dig it. I think I like it this way the best. And we got a lot of blue in that petal. Some of those cool cells there. A little bit of stretched out there. Some white cells pop through. And there's a base coat of white for this technique and on these. And then our middle. And then this is the first one again. I don't know if I showed you that corner. We got a little bit of a drippage there, but it kind of turned out really cool. It kind of goes along. Same colors and everything, so I like it. And then we did a string pull. I believe these were flip cups with the blue backgrounds and then a green string pull. These did shift quite a bit during drying. This one was my favorite, probably still is. It had really cool lacing here. It all kind of shifted a little bit. So it's still cool, but it's not as cool as it was originally, but I'm still happy with it. Here's the string pull down the left hand side, like a little sea plant is what I'm going for there. Here's the next one, definitely darker blues. Here's our string pull. This may have been the one I think I did multiple pulls on to get it to do what I wanted it to, so I'm happy how that turned out. And all these little bitty tiny white cells throughout, so love that. Now this one moved a whole bunch. Our green plant is stretched out all the way over here. So it was quite a, what's the word I'm looking for? Ocean current, taking that sea plant on for a ride. But we've got really pretty blue, and actually, like, I don't know, I like the motion of the paint from how it shifted while drying. Our plant. And then this one kind of disappeared a little bit, but it's okay. It is on the darker side, so it kind of makes sense. Like, you might not be able to see it as well because it's on the darker side of the ocean, so maybe deeper. So here's some blue cells, a little bit of white lacing, not very prominent, but still really cool. There will be some embellishments coming to these right here. And then at some point we did a leftover paint pour, probably with these, actually, with these paints. One of these, I believe, like, I dropped, it fell over during the process. I don't remember which one it was, but they both still turned out really cool. Got some, like, tree ring lines. I think, yeah, they were definitely tree rings at one point. Still got some tree ring lines here. A lot of blues. Still got kind of an underwater vibe, or at least maybe a wave vibe. This one kind of has like a geode vibe to it. Got some black and some black cells coming through. Then we've got these blues and purple. I don't know where that purple line came from, but I love it. And then again, some black cells in the corners. And then we have our Dutch pours, which didn't go as planned, but I'll keep practicing. This was on black, so you can't see it as well. And actually what's coming up on camera is a lot more vibrant than it is, at least in my eye. Maybe out in the sun it would look like what you're seeing, but inside not as vibrant as what's coming through on the camera, but still cool. Not sure what I'll do with these at this point. This was the one that I actually accidentally dripped a drip of black on, but this right here is what I was going for, something that looks like that. So I'm going to keep practicing until I get that. I still love the lighter tones, how they kind of wisp throughout. I just have to learn how to control it a little bit. Probably blowing on it with a straw would help instead of using the mini leaf blower. Just kind of guessing there. And then here's the other white one. Again, some of these more vibrant colors is what I was going for, but still really pretty. I do actually really like this section here. Give me just a second. Apparently I've got some resin drippage, so I don't know if you can actually see it, but right here's some resin. I don't know. It must have been in the way of something, and I think I did get a drip on it at one point and try to like get it off while it was wet, and it actually took some of the paint off with it. But this section here, I really like how the light tones there. And then again, these are the like bright, vibrant that I was going for that I didn't really get throughout, but I will keep on practicing. Alright, and finally I did one with some Stone Coat Countertop Art Coat resin. This is just leftover resin that I wanted to put on a tile and see. I think it was leftover. It may not have been. I can't remember at this point. But let me do a close-up. So when I was first mixing the mica powders into the resin, I got some little drops of mica powder on the tile, and I apparently didn't get it off very well, so you can actually still see that under the tile. Like, under the resin. So those dark spots are all like unmixed mica powders that were underneath the resin. But sparkly. There is some depth to it that you really can't see on the camera very well, but really pretty. Might do some extra stuff to these. There's how sparkly it is, and then just a close-up. There's like 2 or 3 or something different colors in here, even though it looks relatively the same. You can kind of see it right here, like this darker blue versus this lighter blue. But I like them. Alright, so here are these how did they dry tiles for this video. I think there's one more for tiles coming, and then some paintings that we've done. So if there's anything specific that you want to see that I may have missed or want to make sure it gets into a video, leave them in the comments below. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and it makes you happy.